Just want to show you that it is cold. Right. Not turned it on today.
Try production.
The engine's obviously nice and warm now, as you can see. So I'm going to, I'll strap the camera to the back now so that you can hear the exhaust note from outside.
Try production.
Standard rough boot, clean and tidy. Spare wheel, tools, never been used. One of the bad points is here. You can see that there, that's melted. The bloody plug prospect was so big. It managed to melt the back bumper. Interior is tidy enough for a getting on 15-year-old car. If you look at all these Ep3s, you will see that that driver's seat always seems to go threadbare there, which is incredibly annoying. I wanted to get some facelift front seats in before I sold it, but decided to sell it, so there's no real point, is there? Baby seat's not included for obvious reasons. Need it. Bolsters are all okay. See? There's a little tiny bit of wear there. Mugen pedals down there. Not quite see, but the big same Mugen there. Nothing really in the glove. It's got a matte black fascia, matte black handles, which I personally like, but again, it's your own taste in it. So when I bought it just over 3 years ago. I wanted a red one. I don't think you see too many of them. It was just my personal favourite. Bought it from a guy in Newcastle who imported JDM cars, and he got this one while he was waiting for his JDM DC5 to turn up. Unfortunately though, he'd lowered it on some crappy springs, put a power flow exhaust on it, eBay special K&N air filter, and I got it for a really good price actually. It's got full service history, and the vast majority is Honda, which I'll show you in a minute. And drove it, and I liked it. And I've always wanted one of these. I wanted an older hot hatch, and I wanted to bring it back to standard. So the first thing I did was get some brand new Honda shocks and springs and had those fitted. I also replaced the clutch with a Honda item, and I also replaced the flywheel with a facelift flywheel because they're a little bit lighter. Replaced that exhaust because it had a power flow exhaust and they're shit. So I bought a Buddy Club Pro Spec 3 exhaust, which was incredibly expensive, but way too loud. I had that on for like 12 months, and I wanted something quieter, but I didn't want to just have a drony noise, a standard noise. So what I've done is I've got a new standard back box put on it, but the B pipe, the middle pipe, is a Scorpion unsilenced affair, so it's not overly loud, but it does have a nice rasp, which I really like. Occasionally pops and gurgles a little bit as well, but only occasionally if you're really on it. And I've got a standard Honda airbox on there, nothing fancy inside, just Honda filters if you have had the car down to TDI North. I had the valve clearances done there. I also had a fast road setup done there. I have hard race rear camber arms, an eye-back front camber bolt. The rear camber is set to half a degree of negative on the rear either side. The front camber is set to 1.5 degrees of negative camber. The thing I had done as soon as I bought it was I polybushed the front end, which I regretted immediately. It made it far too stiff, far too bumpy. It squeaked like mad. So within 3 months I have replaced every single rubber bushing on that front end with Honda items. So that's front anti-roll bar links, all 3 bushes on your control arm, your what they call the ones underneath your CV boot. I can't remember off the top of my head what they're called, but they've been done again on both sides. I've had the front top mounts changed by Honda recently. I've had the timing chain and tensioner done by Honda. I've had the car serviced by Honda every 6,000 miles since I've owned it. I've had the brake fluid changed by Honda. I've had the transmission fluid changed twice by Honda. And it's just had its major service again by Honda. So, Honda, 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 Honda. And at 83,000 miles, some dickhead got hold of it and decided they wanted to take it to some shithole up in Newcastle. Here's where I got it. I got it at less than that mileage, but obviously it was due its service then, so oil and filter change, again at Honda, which is a standard 12-monther, again at Honda. Transmission fluid, there you go, Honda. The timing chain, which I mentioned earlier, there you go, it was done there, Springfield Honda. And this is where the book runs out, so I've got the guys at Honda give me a new book. And I realise that people are a bit cagey about new books, so I've also got the Honda garage to print out all the work that I've ever had done there. Its most recent service is here, as you can see, at 122,000 miles. The Honda 12-month plus service, which is the biggie. They do pretty much everything on it. Okay. Also see up there when it's due for its next one. I've also kept my own little file to keep on top of it. V5. This is the printout that I had from Honda, as you can see, quite thick. Everything's in the green. Everything's in the green for that one. That's when it had its top mounts and bearings done, again by Honda. And there's one of your, your aircon that needs regassing. This is the offside front, near side front top bush deteriorated, cracked, advised replacements on both sides, which is what I've had done. Brembo brake disc, as you can see there. Place both front shocker top mount bushers. I also had the car professionally undersealed. Admittedly, that's getting on for 2 years ago now. Got some pictures as well, just for proof. It had 3 coats. It was done professionally on the 4-poster. That was when it had the Buddy Club Pro spec as well. You can see from the side of the pipe. Again, that's the other side of it. Again, Buddy Club Pro spec 3 was on. Mechanically, spot on. I've spent some serious money on it and I'm really happy with it. Personally, I'd love to see someone get hold of it, respray it in Milano red again, because some of the body panels have started to fade, unfortunately. And it's also got the odd parking dink, you know, where somebody's opened the door on my car. So don't expect a perfect body. Don't expect the bodywork to be in perfect condition. The wheels could do with a refurb, and it would be really nice to see it with its Milano red paintwork back to its former glory. There's no scratches on it though, I can guarantee that. There's absolutely no rust on it, and I'm fiendish with cleaning the arches on this thing and making sure there's no rust on it at all. Like I say, I've always looked after it. I have never booted this car when it's cold, and I have always run it on either Shell 99 V-Power or Tesco 99. It's never run on it anything else. You could run it on that if you want to. Again, it's personal preference. I just feel more comfortable running it on the best I can. I think if somebody, like I say, got the bodywork minted, you'd have a peach. You'd have an absolute peach. So that's about it. In a Pioneer double din stereo, it's got Bluetooth connectivity. You can use it as hands-free telephone as well. I've upgraded the front and rear speakers. The rear been replaced with Vibe speakers. The front have also been replaced with Kenwood speakers. It's not tremendously loud or anything, but the noise quality is a lot better. So I'm just going to show you the stereo now and how it connects up to your phone, etc. So it's turned off at the minute, it's all touch screen. Whack ignition on.
Production.
And obviously it just presents you with a normal screen that says off. Press your little window button. Put your radio on. It always comes up with that auto connect fail retry. The reason it does that is because at the minute I've got my phone Bluetooth turned off, so let's turn it on. Tells you what you want to connect to. That's it, MVH, BT, etc. And now it's all connected. Easy as that. In the bottom right here, you've got your little Bluetooth symbol. Press it, it loads up your phone book. The microphone is just here. I don't know if you can see it through the wheel. So once you're automatically connected, press your window button. You can choose from if you want to play from a USB. I've got a USB attached. Like so. If you're wondering where that connects, easy. And that just plugs into a USB port that's on the back of the double din, and it just threads through top right hand side of the glove box. No holes have been made, there's just an area where you can pull a wire through, dead easy. What else can you do? If you want to, so as soon as you press Bluetooth, that automatically will connect to your phone, and it'll do whatever you want it to do. So at the minute I've got Spotify playing on my phone, on here, and then if I unmute it, alright, just so you know, you can obviously just leave your phone on the side playing. If you want to skip forward, you can do so on your touch screen. Dead easy. You can change the colour if you want. Different themes. You can have red, blue, green. Set the sound is up to 12 at the minute, and it can go up to 40, I think. Yeah, you can. I'm blinded by your grace. electric windows work just fine. Driver's side is a single touch. Going up, no problems. Passenger side is fine. Goes down, there's no stick in there. Air conditioning needs regassing, but it does work. Electric mirrors and heated mirrors. I can't show you the heated mirrors working, but they do. So, right hand mirror. All works fine. Left hand side.